Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Monday the 9th of September. So I am here with 2-card tarot reading for you. It's a message for the collective, so I hope that you can gain something from it, a little bit of guidance, or just kind of resonate with what the universe is telling us at the moment. Don't forget, if you like these readings and would like a personal reading with me, I am available throughout the week. I do readings on Zoom, so I can connect with you wherever you are in the world. So just click on my website link below and that'll take you to the book a reading part. So as I've been speaking, a card has just fallen out of the pack. So I always like it when that happens. And it's a beautiful card. It's the 2 of Cups. For me, this is putting a spotlight on our relationships. There seems to be quite a lot of cards coming out at the moment about relationships, and the eclipse season that's coming up is going to be putting a spotlight on those as well. So what I feel is relevant today, and I actually feel this is going to be like the whole week ahead. I've just got a weird feeling that this is going to be staying with us, is looking at the connections that you have. Look at these 2 people here holding hands, and they've got these beautiful colours. I feel like together their auras are complete and they're really helping each other find the best in each other. So you've got the hands connected, the colours connected, and then you've got more of a red pool of liquid here and more of a green pool of liquid here. So that's almost celebrating their differences. So obviously these 2 people, it's 2 different people. We can see that because they've different ethnic backgrounds. And they're holding hands and just making something amazing, making something beautiful there. And I just think, wouldn't it be lovely if the world was like that? Now, you don't have to go far to find conflict and arguing. Now, I don't often quote Jeremy Clarkson. If you don't know who Jeremy Clarkson is, he's a UK celebrity and he does the grand tour with Richard Hamill and James May on Amazon Prime. And he's been doing that for years, which is basically them 3 prattling about in cars, but driving in really far-flung places. He's gone all around the world. And he said, sadly, in the last 20 years, there's so many places that we visited that we now can't go to. We drove through Syria, the Ukraine, Russia, Israel, and he was just listing all these places that now you can't go to because of conflict and wars. And it just made me realise that actually the last 20 years has it's very, very different. And I think people are very, very different. I'm hoping that will change. I'm hoping that peace and love will prevail in the end. And I do feel that there is a collective awakening of that there's something better for us and that we shouldn't live in fear and hate. But hey ho, you know, it's got to be from just more than one person, hasn't it? So maybe there's a bigger message there as well about relationships. This is not just the people that really cared for you, but also the wider world as well, and your communities and your neighbourhoods maybe, or just, you know, people on the other side of the world. So here we've got the 8 of Swords with this Cups. That's not great, is it? I mean, I know that every card is neutral. I know that. But when you get a beautiful card like this and then it's like, oh, okay. But this lady is looking in the mirror. This is the lady here. Not here. We're really focusing on this lady. She's tied up. She's got some white ties around her. She's blindfolded. Her hands are tied. There's crows around her head. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Lots of thoughts, lots of worries. But that's not true. That is not true. She's actually just sitting on the carpet. She is not tied up. She is not blindfolded. There are no crows around her. And I feel that this actually sums up 2 things. On a global scale, the amount of fear that we are living with, if you watch the news, which I really try not to do now. I don't even watch the weather. Don't even believe that. But, you know, there's fear. This could happen. That might happen. This could happen. Be careful. Don't go out. Don't do this. Don't talk to that person. These people are bad. It goes on and on and on. So I feel today the 8 of Swords is coming out and asking you to examine your fears and actually look at whether they are justified or not. Where are they coming from? Are they coming from outdated beliefs. I mean, some of us have really not got over the idea of being too afraid to travel now, because obviously a lot of us weren't able to travel, had our travel plans cancelled in 2020, but there's still some people that are too scared just in case something like that might happen again. Where are you holding yourself back because of fear? But I feel that is really to do with relationships today. So on a very personal, intimate level, where are you fearful in your relationships? What is it that stops you wanting to make connections with people? I feel like this is going to be a really big theme over the next few months as we finish 2024, and I feel that we are being urged to bring about more of this light into our world. I feel like this is looking in the mirror and seeing what's really there as opposed to what you're worried about. So yeah, this is a spotlight on your relationships. And I think although this is Monday's cards, I feel like this is a theme that's going to keep coming back and keep coming back while we navigate through this eclipse season. All right. And I don't think it's facing your fears. I don't think it's more having a look at your fears and working out whether they are actually real or not, almost like a risk assessment of all of our fears. And find out where they've come from. Have they come from learned behaviour? Have they come from a generational kind of thing that's gone on in your family? Have they gone on from bad experiences that you've had? I feel that this is going to be a very reflective stage that goes on for a little while, because this is going to keep coming up. Every time you think of something that makes you fearful, I feel like you're going to have to examine this and think about this and take a little bit of time. But I think the goal is because we want this now. And I think there's so many people that do want this really happy, love, joy, contentment, unity, compassion, all of those things. There's a lot of people that want to actually have those centre stage and talk about them in the news maybe once in a while, rather than the fear and the hate that's kind of driving a lot of people at the moment. So there we go, some little inner work to do that could lead to some really big changes in your life and the life of people around you. So as I say, if you want a more in-depth reading about that, if that really resonates with you today, then do get in touch and I look forward to reading for you. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.